Bienvenidos a Esperanza Pense, donde la Esperanza Pense. Welcome to Esperanza Pense, where hope wins. And oopsie daisy, where I try to shuffle with two hands and then I get all my jumpers at once. Let's go. LFG. I'll say a prayer really quick and then we'll get into those cards. How about let's just do it like that. All right. Thank you for fine-tuning your free will and intuition with me. 15th of January, 2026. We got the Eight of Cups reversed. We got the Six of Pentacles. We got the King of Pentacles reversed. So we got the Five of Pentacles reversed. So we're really thinking about Earth. And it's no surprise because we have so much energy focused in the Capricorn area of our sky right now. And it's all leading up to this Capricorn new moon coming in on the 18th of January 2026. And I think I told you in a couple of videos here that Rafi and I were going to get together on Sunday and do our podcast, but just kidding, we're getting together on Friday. So Friday night, this is the place to be. Esperanza Pense Tarot channel, we going live, baby. We're going to be talking all kinds of things about this new moon in Capricorn, how we're going to set one foot in front of the next and make a valid, actionable plan for success in 2026. You're not going to want to miss this one. And I have asked for a couple surprises, as I always do. You know, I will be drawing all over the chart of the moment, and we will probably bring in some ideas about our personal lives. And Rafi is my resident expert on finance. So hopefully he has some wisdom and some gems to drop on us. With the Eight of Cups reversed, look at all these reversals. So we're working on ourselves right now, which is wonderful. I love to see this. Venus is making some really nice aspects with Saturn right now. So like whatever we do and whatever relationships that we want to engage with right now, they're for the long haul. We really mean it when we say it. You know, Eight of Cups reversed is just the tough part about this card is that we know what emotional responses and situations do not make us feel so great, but we keep engaging in them anyway. The sooner we let our instincts and our intuition take over, like the second that you feel like you don't want to do something, just don't fucking do it. Like if somebody invites you to go do something, you hesitate, just fuck it. Like you don't have to have any kind of reason. You don't have to have any kind of like receipts. You don't have to explain yourself or over explain yourself. Just if you want to do it, do it. If you don't want to do it, don't. But Eight of Cups reversed is really tough because that means that like we're feeling what we want and what we don't want, but we might be letting our minds outsmart ourselves, and we might be leading too much into that like Gemini Mars energy. Mars and Mercury are conjunct in the sky pretty much right now, and so it might be really easy for us to say words and cut people off, and then we might regret it and want to step that path back. So let's make sure that whatever we're using our emotions for, that we're using them properly. If we're speaking and we're like feeling really emotional while we're talking, let's just shut our mouths, sit back and chill for a minute. I always say give it 3 days. If you feel super strongly about something, see how you feel the next day. It'll probably drop down by about 50%. See how you feel the third day. It'll probably drop down another 50%. Emotions have like a half-life in my experience. And honestly, being a woman, a lot of times my emotions are my fucking hormones. Straight up. I can only imagine what people go through, you know, like throughout the whole pregnancy situation and all this other stuff. It's like, as you age and as you go through these different phases of life, like sometimes there really needs to be a distinction between what is emotional and what is actual, what is chemical and what is really happening. What are my triggers and what are my traumas and what is my actual emotional reality right now. And so these might be all things that we're working with. We need to lean into our intuition and let that guide us so that we can take the path. Even if the path's going to be difficult, we have our walking stick. It's cool, but we can leave behind just stuff that we're not feeling it. If we're not feeling it, we can leave it behind. All right, guys? With the Six of Pentacles, oh my gosh, this is great balance energy. This is a Libra who came into town and said, you know what? You deserve a leg up. And you know what's interesting? Because the last time the Six of Pentacles popped up in one of our readings, I think it was already 2 weeks ago now, or it was the beginning of last week, but it hasn't popped up for a while. And actually, after the Six of Pentacles popped up, I thought about it even deeper. I thought, look at this card. Check it out. Do you see how the wealthy person comes into town and they're trying to balance the scales of reality? Like, I have so much extra that it's going to make me feel better to help this person out. And this person has so little and they're humble enough to ask or beg. And that's going to try to balance the scales. At least it's going to make me feel better about myself that I'm so wealthy that I can help others, right? But look. 6 coins getting dropped right here. These 6 coins are all getting dropped to this person right here. And then this person's sitting over here shrugging like, well, what about me, man? Like, you know what I mean? So it's kind of interesting that this card also has this level of like, I choose you. You know what I mean? Like, I'm the one that's doling out the balance. I'm the one that's doling out the justice. And I choose you. Right? I don't know what happens to this person. I mean, maybe they have some more coins in their pocket and they're going to turn and look there. But at this point, during the Six of Pentacles, the way that they're balancing things, it's not like fair and square. It's not like one for you, one for you. So let's keep that in mind. Like, sometimes when the scales get balanced in our actual physical reality, because these are pentacles, remember that's earth energy. That's actually the reality, our bodies, our money, our bank account, our home, like what we're actually dealing with in reality. It might not be fair, but it's definitely balanced. Okay? And Six of Pentacles is definitely somebody who we can work with in a way to where we're never going to have any question in our minds whether they're being fair or balanced. Like, this is just a really good person to work with, and that's really great energy to work with. But we got to just understand that, like, our homie that's sitting on our other side, like, they might not be blessed with that right now. You know, King of Pentacles reversed is probably the person who is doling out the wealth. But with the King of Pentacles reversed, they might be dealing with some situations where they might actually need some support as well, whether they're willing to admit it or not. Like, this is somebody who's, you know, got that vibe of, I can handle things. I'm the head of the household, you know, I'm holding it down, not just for me, but for my kingdom. You know, I've worked long and hard, I've earned this. And here with the King of Pentacles reversed, it's like, gosh, there might be a dip in income. There might be somebody who we were able to rely on as a steadfast, like, dependable force in our life, somebody that was always available whenever we needed to have like a one-on-one or plan our next steps in life. And maybe this person's just not available. Maybe this person's too busy. Maybe this person's the one that needs support right now. Maybe they need a little bit more emotionality in their life and a little less, you know, practicality. Okay. And with the Five of Pentacles reversed, I love this card in reverse because that means that we are taking actionable steps to release poverty conscious out of our lives. If we have a thought that is lacking, a thought that would block our abundance from being attracted to us, we're becoming more attractive, we're becoming more chill, we're becoming more of a vibration to attract that wealth, that to become the chosen one here, that the Libra is going to come over and hook us up with a, you know, situation here, because the Six of Pentacles is the only upright card in this whole reading. So this is the only other person coming in to sort of balance our situation of the three of us, right? So the other three cards are us having to work on ourselves. So if that sounds good to you, well, then take what works and leave the rest. Maybe tomorrow's cards will hit you, and maybe it's today, and maybe it's next week, but I hope to see you on the next one, God willing. And if you would like to pull some cards with me on a more personal level and check into your astrology and see where this Capricorn concentration is hitting your chart on a personal level, and like where you can literally plant seeds to start making steps for your best 2026 ever, hit me up. You know where to find me. I'm in the links below. And I'm on your screen every morning. Thank you so much for being here. I love you. Bye.